What's up, people? We are back with more Sherlock Holmes as we need some help from our fellow detective, Toby.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
Come on, Toby. You love the plants. Right. Keys. Nothing that we could really use right now. So we'll just go there with Toby, who will sniff the plants or the lead that we have. The dog looks quite old though. He's like 15 in dog years, or I don't know. Just the way he looks like fairly old. Not like a young pup anymore. He's lounging around, just laying most of the time, but he's like a veteran, you know. He's been with Sherlock Holmes his entire life, but when Sherlock needs him, when he's stuck, then he'll be like, Toby, come. And then Toby will just, like that, solve the case.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance. Search, Toby. Search.
Oh! Okay. Toby? Toby, where are we going? Here's the scent. Oh. You even hear him breathing? Don't be alarmed. I'm just a dog sniffing around in your plants. I'm going to pee on all of the plants and, you know, digging up evidence, most likely. Why can't we see the tongue? That would be the best added feature ever. To just see the dog's tongue like run around. Hidden place. Yes, see, I was right. We're gonna dug up the garden.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found.
A hidden bottle.
This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes. A tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
Huh, caterpillar? Perform analysis. Fetch Toby. Completed. Wow, this part looks actually really beautiful with the flowers. Alright. Perform analysis. I think we could actually do that at the laboratory as well, right? No. Nope. Okay, so we gotta travel back for this. Kinda sucks because it's just traveling back to Baker Street to do the analysis and then going back again, but especially because this cutscene is so horrible. Not horrible, but it's just laggy. Good job, Toby. Without your help, I don't know what I'd do. She's definitely more useful than Watson. Seriously, what has Watson ever done? Please tell me, other than just following me and blocking my paths.
Just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis.
Alright.
This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens. Let us use a pipette to take a sample of the liquid and fill a test tube.
The pipette takes some liquids, add it into a test tube, into both the test tubes, and then we shall take one of the test tubes, rotate it.
A colorless, water-based liquid.
Inhale.
Quite a strong floral aroma.
Taste.
What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
Ugh.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So, what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens.
Right, vaporize, activate the gas burner.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you.
Add the reagent.
I need to take a pipette and make several drops of
I
the
always
reagent.
forget that part. I just like to, you know, grab the bottle and pour it in, but no, you gotta do it with the pipette. Are we gonna add it to this or the... Right, in here? It is tube, it turned red.
Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination. This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Unusual experiments. Find the plant in the... Okay. So we know that. We'll go back to Kew Gardens, I think. Let's ask Watson.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I think we should go back. What the hell is this? Oh, the tree one, the God King. I thought it was like a monster. Alright, let's go back. So, somebody was doing experiments. The woman, Miss White, was interested in chemistry as well as... Who else? Was it Martin Hamish? Or there were definitely two people that had at least a certain interest in chemistry. But Miss White was a student of chemistry. So she most likely is the person that has something to do with the whatever was inside the bottle, whatever the person created with it. I'm not really sure what to do now, so we'll just talk with everyone about the new clues that we found.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Oh, are you lying? Why are you lying?
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Well, perhaps he doesn't. I thought that there would become a cutscene where we could, you know, you liar, Albert. What do you know?
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man.
Okay.
We shall see you again soon.
This is the same as, do you know what happened to the colonial collection? No, I have no idea. That's what everyone's gonna say. Nursery, where's the girl? I believe she's in here. Well, in here at least. Or not. In here then. There, okay, she's not in here. There you are, yes.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Thank you, miss.
Okay. Is that it? Huh. It seems like we are not done yet with finding clues or whatever. Can we go in here? can.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Object of interest for
A water
sure.
tank.
Pots. Huh. That's it? I thought there would be more over here, but apparently not.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff
There's gonna be some
buildings.
sort of puzzle with it, because there were, on every single building there was a sign as well that showed the temperature and something else that they kept controlling. Director's office, cloakroom. Did we went to the director's office? Cloakroom, laboratory reserve, Palm House. We went there. We went here as well. Colonial collection as well. Dry tropics, ventilation system, seed house.
Director's office. Cloakroom.
I mean, this place is actually so huge. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if we missed something, but I'm just trying to think exactly what it could be. But there are only 2 doors here. Ah, yes. Director's office. Gotta crack the safe. I have no clue what we're doing. Do we just... I have no idea. What? Director's safe. Ah, what the hell? Champagne? Somebody was in the mood to
Champagne.
celebrate.
Montague Dunn had good taste. French wine. A remarkable vintage.
Director's desk.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
New plant species. The Kew Gardens teams are pleased to announce the successful production of a new variety of barley, one that retains a complete resistance to the cold. They named it the Siberian barley. Mr. Martin Hamish, the proud cultivator of the craft, will hold a press conference next Monday upon this very subject. Letter... My dearest Margaret, following our last conversation, I believe it might be better if you vacate your position here at Kew Gardens. As you pointed out quite bluntly, you are no longer in need of my support. You are quite able to stand up for yourself in this world, as you say. Well, I give you back your freedom and wish you nothing but good luck. Give you back your freedom? That indicates that you had taken it away from her? What? White's expulsion. Wanted to fire. That has something to do with her family or her studies. What? No. I don't know. That has nothing to do with anything, apparently. This one. Hamish's motive. Martin Hamish had a motive. He believed that he and his father's lives had been ruined by Dunn, who had taken the credit for all their work. Hamish wished to take over the directorship of Kew Gardens, but he knew that that would not be possible with Dunn still alive. Are there any more other clues that we could... White's expulsion had nothing to do with anything, nor her studies with... I don't think there are any other deductions we can make right now. Photograph?
A photograph of Montague Dunn and Reynold Hamish.
So that's the father of Martin Hamish. Right, so there's something with that safe.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We could try and ask...
Just be careful with the
Okay, he
plants
doesn't
during your
care.
inspection.
I just find it strange that you get this safe, but there's no... It doesn't tell you anything what to do with it. Obviously you gotta crack it open, but it doesn't tell you how the combination works or what the code is behind it. Damn it. I get it now. I think. Damn it. 1, 2. 2 to the right. And then what? Oh my god, this is really complicated. There's a certain order. So these, you gotta make all of them stay up. But they only stay up if you do it in the correct order. If you mess up the order, then everything resets again. Okay. Now I think it's left. Please let this be the right one. Ah, oh, damn it. Maybe it 1, 2. Three, and maybe now it's 4. Damn it. Okay, it's not. 2, 3 to the left, and then 3 to the right. And then it's 5 perhaps even. Yes, it is. So 2 left, 2 right. 3 left, 3 right, 5 left, 5 right. Oh, what's in the safe? We cracked the safe. Letter. My dear friend, please allow me to express my disappointment upon reading your last letter. I am paying you to defend me, not to accuse me. Kew Gardens is a royal institution. We are granted the great opportunity to travel the world and to save the most extraordinary and precious and rare species of plants. Our duty is to protect such species, and from those who might wish to use them for dubious purpose. This divine syndicate of whom you speak have no right to hold such precious plants. Remember the case of June 14th, 1889. So, I must respectfully ask you once again to notarize the permissions on these plants on behalf of Kew Gardens. The documents were sent to you on Monday. See you in Boodles on Tuesday, as always. Montague Dunn. Boodle sounds like the name of a strip club or something. Not that I would know anything about it, just, I don't know, the name Boodles. It doesn't sound like a hardcore pub, you know, where sailors come every now and then. Just the name, Boodles. It sounds so soft. I don't know why. Alright, Mr. Dunn. We must ask you for the last time for the return of our dear sisters. You do not have any right to hold them imprisoned. They do not belong to you. Your so-called permissions are wholly false. You are hiding behind lies. The lie we need not elaborate that was reported in the press as the case of June 14th, 1899. The second time this date has been named. What you have done is quite abhorrent. Be very sure that we shall never abandon our family members. We trusted you and regret having done so. The Divine Syndicate. Imprisoned? Who have we has he imprisoned, rather? Not we. I didn't imprison
I
anyone.
suggest that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
Okay. Death of Miss Margaret White to Mr. Montague Dunn. Rental of a suite of rooms at Oxford Street. An educational scholarship at the London University. Credits open at Hamilton, Radigan House Tailors, and at Baird's and Sons Luxury Jewelers. A personal loan. We gotta look that up. So, a personal... That's what Miss White owed Montague Dunn. She seemed... At the first time we saw her, I just thought, like, look at this... I mean, her face, she looked very young and innocent, but it seems like she has gotten herself into some deep shit. Might have something to do with her expulsion? Miss White and Mr. Dunn had a recent disagreement. Montague Dunn was planning to release Miss White from her position at Kew Gardens. Huh. Interesting.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I have no idea. So we're done exploring. We still need to find the plan that was used to kill and find out who killed Mr. Montague Dunn. But... can we talk with him?
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
I don't think we can ask Albert anything either, but I just want to try it.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
Okay. We'll be traveling back to Baker Street. So the Divine Syndicate definitely has something to do with it. And it's... from what we have read, it seems that Miss White was part of the Syndicate family or something. And because the letter to Mr. Dunn from the Divine Syndicate said something, you have no right to imprison our daughters. And then in an earlier letter to... where was it? Where's no? I don't know where exactly. Here, Albert's letter to Miss White. I know you're... No, this is not it. Here. As you pointed out quite bluntly, you are no longer in need of my support. I give you back your freedom and wish you nothing but good luck. That means that he actually had imprisoned her as well, right? There's a letter here. I did not know that. Let's try this guesswork. I am writing to inform you the affair at the Abbey Grange, which took place almost half a year ago now, still resonates deeply in high society and remains the subject of much gossip. The case's romantic background has attracted many sailors who show willing to shelter and take pity on Lady Brackenstall, but to this date she still serves a sentence with her maid Teresa, and has rejected all offers of help. To be truthful, I suspect that the true motivation of these sailors may well be related to Sir Eustace's title and money. What do you think, Mr. Holmes? There's another letter. So many letters. The murder in the Roman baths. Oh, this is about... I should read this after the case, apparently. A colossal scandal in high society. The well-known and remarkable archaeologist, the pride of our nation, Sir Rodney Bencliffe, has been found murdered. The crime took place at the Roman bathhouse in Strand Lane, the location of the archaeologist's most recent research. But what is most shocking is that the murder of Sir Rodney was at the hands of former and friend and partner Percival Blinkhorn. Its death sentence is the only possible punishment for this breed of villain. Alright, well, I really don't want to read the last one. We should search for case of June something 1899 or 1889. Scandal at the Divine Syndicate. Scandal at Divine Syndicate Club. The Divine Syndicate, I've said that about so many times now. Divine Syndicate, Divine Syndicate. It's lost all its meaning. Club. Followers of the God King Trewan. Situated on 48 Grosvenor Street, Carlton Road. Protectors of plants and more particular trees are currently subject of an administrative investigation. The leaders of this organization are suspected of financial malfeasance. It may be that this investigation will lead to charges of judiciary. Meanwhile, many voices have risen high against this inspection, denouncing the state. In fact, this private organization, which has given as its goal the defense and protection of nature, and which incorporates many persons of influence, including political representatives of the opposition party.
Here it is. And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Alright, so we can actually go to the Divine Syndicate, but we're gonna do that in the very next video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and we will be going to the Divine Syndicate. Say it all with me, Divine Syndicate. Alright, peace.